Day 20 of your astrological advent calendar. Today I want to share with you 3 things that are inspiring in this in-between space right before the solstice. The solstice is the longest, darkest night of the year, the shortest day, but it indicates and it's pointing to the return of the light in the northern hemisphere. And last night we had the Sagittarian New Moon, but it really lasts for about 3 days. It's the day before, the day of, and the day after that we're really in that energy. So I want to tell you a little bit more about that. But first, let me tell you the first thing that's inspiring me, and I hope you go to the description and enjoy this as well. This is my favorite astrologer. It's Antoinette McKenzie, PhD from Pomegranate Astrology. Her writing is poetic, beautiful, elevated, and it's just like marinating in some gorgeous, sparkly, I don't know, her words are just amazing. So I'm going to read a little bit of that to you, and I encourage you to go to read the whole thing. There's more than an inkling of ancient futures rising from the past to the surface, revealing our origins. Deeper, older stories and visions are renewing. With mycelial intelligence, they're unfurling from the juicy marrow of our desire to be enchanted, not by an untethered dopamine distraction of the moment, but out of a natural human inclination towards creativity and beauty. A new world is being birthed through us on a multi-dimensional scale. Birth pangs and patience are required. Welcome to your post-materialist reality. Oh, so good. So good. And that's going to dovetail us into our next thing that's so inspiring right now. When I was doing research for this Advent calendar adventure that we're on, I learned about something called stave churches. They're in Norway. They were built during the Middle Ages. Tell me what you think. But to me, it looks like a church that Chiron would be walking into. The word stave refers to the vertical wooden posts that they're carved from whole tree trunks. They were used as the main structural support, and they picked these trees specifically that they were leaning at a certain angle, pointing in a certain direction. And the tree trunks are placed upright inside the building, so they frame the whole core of this and the roof and the walls. The interior resembles a forest of standing trees. They create this connection between the natural world, the architecture, and the spirit. This is some sort of alchemy. There's elements here of all things, and that's bringing us into a higher realm with this beautiful material plane, the best of both worlds. The builders used carefully fitted wooden joints instead of metal fasteners, so the structure could respond to weather and time. There's absolutely no nails or anything. The trees that they used were pine. They were prepared so many years in advance that the resin could strengthen and preserve the wood. The roofs are rising in layered tiers, which helps with the snow and creates that upward movement towards the heavens. The carvings on the doors and beams include dragons and serpents, interlaced patterns drawn from the earlier Norse mythology. The next thing I want to bring to you in our little gift basket today is a video from Bruce Lee.
Why do many great journeys feel lonely? Because true growth is personal. Not everyone can follow the path meant only for you.
Now, Bruce Lee is famously a Sagittarian, Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius sun, within 1 degree of the ascendant. And his son, teachers that I've taken courses with, love to bring up Bruce Lee whenever Sagittarius is like an example. So like, hey, this is Bruce Lee.
Why do people struggle to move forward?
Because they hold on to who they were. To grow, you must release the old version of yourself. You can't cling to yesterday and expect today to unfold.
Yes, he's a Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius rising, but he has a full 12th house Scorpio situation going on, and you can track back every single thing in his chart to that Scorpio 12th house.
Fear distracts people. How do you turn fear into focus?
Face fear directly. The moment you stop running, fear becomes energy you can control.
There's so much wisdom in his words there, and they align so clearly and perfectly with the Sagittarius New Moon for December 2025.
How much power do thoughts really have over a person?
Your thoughts shape your reality. If you don't control them, the world will control you instead.
Bringing us back to Antoinette one more time. Love you, Antoinette. She says, these few days of a new moon in Sag can infuse us with a sense of fiery hopefulness, a spark of passion and purpose. And now we can choose to direct our dreams and attention towards what we truly wish to anchor into our reality. Yes, this feels just so natural that all these ancient things are built in to our future. What do we truly wish to anchor into our reality? One of those few things that Bruce Lee says, or the ancient connection that the Norwegian stave churches bring us into. And we can bring that back into our world during this kind of dark, cocoon-like time where we're meant to be finding something inspirational, finding something hopeful, hopefulness, spark of passion and purpose. I'm feeling that today. I feel it so deeply, and I hope you do too. One thing I wanted to say about this new moon that I didn't mention yesterday is that Jupiter it's kind of like a funny M shape that it's making. So Jupiter is the ruler, it's in Cancer, and Jupiter is square to Chiron, while it's trine to Saturn and Neptune. And Chiron is square to Jupiter while it's being trined to the new moon and Venus. So there's something in there. I wanted to read to you back again from Martin Lass's book, the Chiron book, about Chiron square Jupiter. I know by now. Chiron will bring into the four wounds and issues around 1, our inner child, 2, our sense of injustice in the world, 3, our doubts about there being a larger plan, and or 4, the failure to attend to the details of things to which we turn our attention. We may find that we lose a sense of meaning and joie de vivre during this time, inspiring us to search for meaning, a larger picture of life, and a broader perspective. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. So even though that's a square, see how positive it is that we're looking to those spaces. That inner child thing even amplifies even more during the holidays, during this period where Jupiter is in the maternal Cancer space, going retrograde. We may be rethinking those things. What is at that primal wound? A lot of it starts very, very young, right? Because we're conditioned, we're programmed. We have cultural, we have society, we have things in certain ways that are supposed to be done. But when we look to these other spaces and places, we look to inspirational words from somebody like Antoinette. We look to a stave church, which is like, wow. It looks like a dragon built into a building. It's just so incredibly beautiful and mythic. And Bruce Lee with his words of wisdom about finding silence and space.
In silence, your mind sharpens. Noise hides truth. Silence reveals it.
Yeah. Crystal Advent calendar. Okay, let's see what we have. What in the world? I am so confused. This is Dalmatian Jasper. There's no way that one the other day was Dalmatian Jasper. I know it wasn't one of these things. This is going to have, that was such an Aryan moment when I opened that other one and I had no clue what it was. But this 100% is Dalmatian Jasper. How adorable, playful and grounding. This really works for today. I'm going to have to figure out what the other day was, but Dalmatian Jasper, playful and grounding, a reminder to find joy in the small things. I'm feeling the joy today and I hope you are too. Joy to the world, joy to your world. I like you just the way you are. I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the winter solstice up in the Northern Hemisphere, so I have something a little special planned for us. And yeah, we'll see tomorrow how that goes. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow.